to Idiot Ranks, where I rank stuff that I know little to nothing about. But in this case, I do know a good amount of these starter trios for the most part. There's some different exceptions to the rule there. I think there's only one that I don't recognize, and that's probably the newest generation. So we'll just start. I mean, this is going to be a little bit tough because I think most of the starter trios are good. And I assume as it goes down the line to the games I haven't played, I'll start hating on them. And I'm looking right now. Never mind, we'll get to it when I see it. First off, original starters. I mean, I think they just did it right. You can argue anyone. People may say if you're picking Venusaur, you're crazy, but just as looks wise and movesets, it's different enough. It kind of makes sense. Pikachu, yeah, he's the face, but as far as starter for if you're in a game, he's alright. I'll put him 5 or A tier. That was crazy. Now, here, this one's tough for me because there's none that I absolutely love. I tend to lean water type or grass type, but there's none that I absolutely love. I always pick Chikorita even though people hate on it. That's a solid B tier, kind of pure example of a B tier, I would say. Now this trio, I mean, I think I almost want to put it above the original starters, but the original starters are so balanced in their simplicity. I think it's good, but I mean, I'm a Grovyle guy. Just Mudkip, I get probably the better option. Torchic, I mean, it's also a great option, but I think either way you go, you can't be wrong. Some people will hate on certain ones. There's some moveset issues later down the line in the Sceptile line, but it is what it is. So the Diamond, Pearl, Platinum starters, I think they're a little bit, even though it has Piplup, my favorite, they're a little bit less balanced like the previous. You still got some Fighting Fire, which there's a lot of, which is kind of frustrating. Piplup's kind of unique, and then Turtwig is unique enough in this that it's okay, so I'll put him at A tier. So Black and White, I feel like these ones just fit that generation the best, and they're unique to that generation. They don't just feel like, oh, we have to have starters. They tried. I like Oshawott a lot. I think the other two struggle a little bit. They're very similar to these B tiers. So I'll put them just above. But I do like Oshawott. If it was individual, Oshawott would be higher. Okay, so these are where we start getting the games that I didn't play. I think these ones, once again, are different enough. And as they go down the line, they're different than many other starters. They're very close to being different Pokemon, and they kind of branch away from being so unique in the starter realm. But I think they do a good job. I think that's a low A tier. I think they do good with the show and with the game, adding depth to them. Now these, I mean, I like the Owl. I didn't play these games once again. You get another fighting, I think he's Fighting Fire, I would assume. I don't know if he's dark. That's okay. I mean, I think they're a lower B tier. Now this one I'm going to be hating a little bit. I think Pikachu's good. I think Eevee's overrated. It's such a basic Pokemon. I get you can go either way, but most people are just going to go Umbreon or whatever. You can have your favorites, but it's not always justified. Especially in games where you need stones to evolve and you may not get those. I remember in younger generations, before certain evolutions were introduced, trying to evolve into a Leafeon, but that hadn't been introduced yet. So it may be a little personal bias or C tier. Now this group, I think this is where it takes a little bit of a hit. They're just kind of whatever in the actual evolutions. I think the starters look fine. But then when they evolve, it's just kind of whatever. Now I saw this and it was throwing me off, but it's from the kind of the different games, and so it's the different versions. And since it's different versions, I like that, and it's kind of two of the better ones from these generations besides Cyndaquil. So I'll put them right here. I feel like that makes sense. So this one, they're very starter looking, but they do kind of branch into a different design, I feel. But once again, I do feel it's I like the crocodile. He turns into like a ghost thing. I think they're different enough. I mean, I think they do an okay job. Nothing too cool besides. I mean, there's a couple cool ones. Kind of in this tier of okay. There's one cool one, and then the rest are okay. Now this, I'll put this selection much lower. Because it's just not the best from these generations. Besides, you could argue Totodile, depending on who you are, but it's just not the best in my opinion. And these new ones, I have no idea. This one back here looks kind of cool. Almost looks like a Littlest Pet Shop. I mean, that's like a bird, obviously, a grass bird. I don't think we've had that. And then this, kind of just a fire dog looking thing again. I mean, I'll put them low C. Like, I don't hate any of them. Like, I have no beef with a lot of them. But yeah, here's my final tier list for the Pokemon starter trios, quote unquote, or the starters for each game. Like I said, you got some Pikachu and Eevee. But yeah, let me know your disagreements. I'd really like to know if anybody has any D tier or F tier that they just absolutely hate on this list. But thank y'all so much for watching Idiot Ranks.